How's it going, everybody? Welcome to we good? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Invasion. My name is Galaxy, but you can call me Liv, and I'm here with, of course, the ever delightful Delax. It's an all-horde top 24 commentary team. How are you guys doing?
I'm here for it. I'm entirely here for it.
Oh my God!
And here is the man, the legend. This is the one who knocked me out of pools. Here's on GP against another living legend in the form of Selkie.
Oh hell yeah! No, it was absolutely on the line whether we would have the pleasure of having Selkie at this tournament, but she was able to make it. And not only is she here, she is in winners by upsetting the one and only SBF. This was projected to be GP SBF, but Selkie has worked damn hard to be here, so this should be a very entertaining set.
Invasion has indeed been upset city, and we're going to see right here if it can be done again, as Selkie is dancing around, keeping out of that huge range of the Ike sword, because as we know, Regen hits, and it hits like a truck. GB's doing his best to find his way in, and when he can, look at the damage he can find, 74% and rising.
Wow, yeah, he was in, like, GP was roughly in the right position to cover that platform cancel, but didn't quite find the punish. Selkie may be expecting GP to fall off the platforms here, but he's been sticking to them, and it's been working out for him so far. Wow, they were both inside each other for that trade. That was close.
I thought you were only a second away from saying nice back air there. Nice hit, finding their way in, pushing GP up the side of the stage, trying to catch him on the landing, and finds it with the nair, extends it into more, keeping the pressure up. But if GB can get that landing, that he does, knocking him back and getting to the ledge, keeping A-OK. Maybe a kill from his up air, but he can't find it. No! Alright,
yeah. Oh, cheeky little B reverse to get center stage as Selkie shoots out the auto reticle as well. Oh, wow. Ends up going to the platform. That wasn't the best idea, but he gets away with it. Selkie fast falling a little bit too far. Just about living against the back air on the right-hand side. Whoa! I thought she went too low. GP made sure she went lower.
Hell yeah. All the way down to Blast Zone Town. Coming in with nair after nair, trying to beat Palutena at her own game. But if Selkie keeps up this spacing, this could be a pretty safe stock. There he goes, back air, keeps him off stage, pops him up, forward air. Nice. No kill just yet, but tries to get the catch. GP not releasing it, knowing when to time it to snap to the ledge rather than putting himself in disadvantage.
Wow.
GP out of disadvantage and damage on the board. God. It's all looking good.
No, the patience of just GP like holding on to quick draw twice, like, and going to the ledge, and then Selkie's a teeny bit late with the back air and gets up beat for her troubles, but eventually she found it with the explosive flame, and you know Palu is not struggling for damage in these early percents, you know, Nair City, Nair Loops, all the live long day.
The Nairicops, as you said, failing to take off. GB knowing how to get out of it, and that is primo SDI. But look at these back airs tossing out from Selkie. It's such a safe move with such a big hitbox and such big protection that comes with it. Priority being such a huge thing. Keeping off stage, obviously it's where Ike struggles, and that's where Selkie's trying to capitalize. Gets popped up. GP trying to keep her in this disadvantage, but we're straight back to neutral. Playing footsies, and there we go. Knock away.
Just they're going straight in with a quick draw there. Spot dodge getting called out with the bear, and now, yeah, okay, there we go. Selkie's ever so slightly starting to get a better idea of GP's jump habits. If you can catch on to how and when Ike likes to take to the sky, and you can beat out his nairs, then you can take him out neutral, but when you're in disadvantage, that's the least of your concerns. You just got to get down to the ground as soon as you can. GP not allowing it, and once again, sneaking out into the lead.
If Ike swings that Ragnell, whether it's up, side, or all around in the air, you know either stock's being taken or your percent is climbing. And speaking of climbing, big up beat GP responding to that up smash, but can't secure the last hits of it. Nair can normally confirm, but not in this scenario. Selkie knows how to wiggle her way out of it.
It's a little bit... whoa, what? She just pulled that out of nowhere. Straight away, I swear GP was barely rolling at all, but Selkie bets it all, and it comes up black, I guess. Wow.
Yeah.
Very ballsy read, but it pays out. Now we're straight back to even. Selkie looking to take a tiny little lead for pretty much the first time in a while. Oh my God. Oh, it had all sorts of different options there. Trying to cover an air dodge, but the air dodge is not going to be given, and now GP's on the hunt.
G makes the linear recovery look as good as the entire rest of the roster as he makes it back time and time again. So pushes back to the disadvantage, almost 100% on the Radiant Warrior. Pops her up with that dash attack. GP's beloved tries to follow up, but Selkie makes it back A-OK, dancing around neutral. GB trying to keep her in disadvantage, but they make it back. We've reset, and look at how tight this game is. It could be curtains any second with the next big hit.
She absolutely knew that that roll was coming, but ended up just barely missing out on the grab. Calls out the spot dodge again. down to that ledge, just, oh, GP goes high, still gonna get punished and falls straight into the grab. Oh my god, the last hit, but he's living. Great DI, heavy as well. And the patience to go straight to the ledge, beating out the down tilt as well. Oh my god, what?
God, GB is just trying to find this kill shot, and someone's
No.
to seal it out. And well, in the words of what you've been planning, nice back air, right?
Nice back air. You'll see.
We'll see.
I've been putting together a little something. Been having a word with some of the commentators around the venue. It's been fun.
It's been a blast, and so has the set so far. It's been game one, and I've been at the edge of my seat for half of it. I'm glancing basically. I don't have to look at this screen. You've got two legends in front of you. You're going to want to watch them themselves.
Yeah,
I'm having a great time, and this could go either way.
Oh my god, absolutely! It's the atmosphere. We all know UK crowds are the best, but genuinely the atmosphere has been something else in here today. Where as soon as I see a set like this in the first game, I'm already drawn in just because of the promise of the rest of the event so far has been so great. And these two, these two, oh my god, going hell for leather. GP just making sure Selkie's, being honest, keeping her on her toes.
Exactly. If you can just toss out a neutral and get away with it, if it goes unpunished or you find the hit, it's worth it. Granted, you might not be able to get away with it again, but that's still going to be 20% that you can run away with. This game of footsies, though, resulting in Selkie finding the advantage, pushing GP off the side. There's an aerocopter, and it takes off. GP makes it back A-OK, and Selkie has to retreat for now. And look at that. In a couple sword swings, who's at ledge this time?
Yeah.
That's right, it's Selkie.
The inwards facing nair from GP, just the very end of it, but here we go. Just a little bit too late on the up smash. That is such a hard side B to cover. That you just pretty much got to guess on the timing, especially with the amount of time that up smash takes to come out after releasing it.
So true. That neutral B finding its target, but actually missing after it gets the auto lock, and GB trying to cover that ledge grab, but Selkie gets away with it. Pops up high from that down throw. Obviously, this kind of percent you can't really follow it up. Selkie has the option select, and the option was dash attack. GB has to make it back and picks the safe option on the ledge, but it's not so safe when that down tilt picks him up, and a big air gets red sparks. Oh!
Wow, the coverage! Selkie is just relentless with his edge guarding, knowing that GP has to keep somewhat close to the stage because he's just used his air dodge. He won't have enough time to charge up a big side B, so catching the drift in with that explosive flame, and again the explosive flame, trying to get saucy with a downer. Chill out. Let's take it easy. It's game 2. Jesus.
Oh, yeah, sometimes you just need to turn down for a quick second, but hey, if you've got all cylinders firing, there is no need to start turning them off one at a time. Instead, you're going to keep them firing, keep them going, and that's exactly what Selkie's looking to do. Carrying GB across the stage, that coverage, covering the bottom and standing on the platform, so GB can't really retreat there. But there we go, he finds his way back to the stage. A-OK.
Selkie's been in much better control. GP just finding himself dash attacking along the ground, whilst Selkie's just stood on the top platform. GP's just not quite in the zone right now, just having to retreat to ledge a lot, getting his bearings. Whoa! But there we go. As soon as he does find his bearings, as soon as he does see that tiny little chink in the armor, he strikes.
That is exactly where GP and his character both excel, and it's why they're such a perfect fit. He is excellent at calling you out, getting in your head, and finding those spots. And by God, when he finds a spot, that Ragnell drives in and pries it open.
Very much so. Pride of Ireland right now. Got plenty of supporters here in the venue, and I'm sure across Ireland as well, people will be rooting for Selkie. And of course, GP, a very much beloved figure of Smash UK. Both these two, I don't think anyone has barely a bad word to say about either of them. And it's so sick to see, them putting in such a good performance here. GP looking to try and even things up after Selkie had such a strong lead. And now...
Yeah, suddenly it's all looking all too even, but that's the thing. Every single touch that Selkie gets during the stock, that's 40% already going in through the final 2 stocks. If GB can take this, which he doesn't, Selkie's still clinging on, and as long as she doesn't lose this stock, everything's just a bonus. Because the moment that GB manages to land one good F2, one good F smash, one good up B, yes, it's current on her stock, but she's looking so clean into this final one, we might not even see it. She's keeping GB high and dry, or to the ledge, wherever he doesn't want to be, that's where he's chilling, and that neutral B is huge!
Wow.
Oh my God!
I don't believe it. GP just falling ever so slightly shy of the ledge with that quick draw. And Selkie firing back. We're at 1-1. Both these two sort of, you know, have you know had their moments to shine. They're both on form right now. This is what I like to see from both of these players right now. You know, I don't have any real like doubts at all for either of these players. I'm feeling good right now. This is a beautiful set unfurling before our very eyes.
These players have actually already outperformed their seed to be here. So I think GB even said to me that he's either beat it or has matched it at the moment. So the stars have 100% aligned. Selkie with the personal situations and the upsets happening in bracket, and then GP outplacing his own seed. We are seeing an amazing set in this winners top 24.
Yeah. This is what, like. Either winner side, this is winner side top 32 right now.
Oh, my bad.
So, and GP, like, so both these players guaranteed 17th.
Yeah, exactly.
So, just really, really impressive showings from both of them so far, but both of them have, you know, impressive legacies that they are looking to add to today. Now, the old adage with GP, right? You saw Selkie parry that nair, right?
Yes.
And then immediately after, GP changed up the timing, got an opening, and got like 50% for it.
And you saw it on that platform there. Jab 1 tried to clear out the roll by turning around and doing jab again before Selkie had even input the roll. Didn't quite pay off, but we are seeing GP begin to flaunt that read-download based gameplay that we do know and love him for.
Again, Selkie playing around with parrying that nair. It doesn't give you too much of an advantage, and if you start going for it too much, if GP knows that you're going for the parry timing on the nair, he will simply change up the timing. You saw each times after parries, Selkie has parried the nair twice now, and both nairs immediately afterwards, she got hit by nair up air for it. It is GP's calling card. It's like his absolute, so that's the game you're playing. Perfect.
And not only to mention, if Selkie then just stays in shield rather than parrying it to try and mix up, you know, GP's mix-up, he can go for a tomahawk. He can just land and get a grab. He can do whatever he wants out of that, and that's where these reads and downloads come into play.
Exactly, and if you start tunnel visioning in on what you're going to do when the nair comes towards you, you've already lost, because you need to try and stop the nair from coming towards you sometimes. Obviously, you can't call out GP's jump the whole time, but that has to be an option that you're considering. Catch GP in the air once again. That shield poke, high back air that we saw end the first game.
Yeah, and as we were saying earlier as well, where Selkie's character, frankly, excels in this matchup is the game of keep away and advantage. The moment that she keeps Aegis off stage, the moment that she keeps him at explosive flame range, and the moment that he's above her and she's rising towards, that is all Palutena, baby. And that is where Selkie is capitalizing with a capital C.
Oh, that quick draw into the dash attack, though, just catching Selkie out. Okay, now that's a little bit better. So GP a few times has been stood in shield right on the bottom left of that right-hand platform on Battlefield, allowing Selkie to come in with these platform cancels in the first and third game. But now, GP is starting to counteract these teleport cancels with, you know, a nair in place, preemptively, you know, up-airing it. And the uppy out of shield, building up the damage. This time, though, GP had it covered, but Selkie changed which platform she was targeting. Both these players back and forth, a game of chess. You love to see it.
That it is high speed, high stakes chess. Selkie makes his back. Yes, she does. Save the jump to perfection. But GB can cover this space with those back airs and those F tilts can absolutely make it work. Selkie moves in, gets the nair. How far is it going to go? Step 1, step 2, but GB can wiggle out of it and then try and find a punish. But she just retreats straight back into... No!
Oh, slightly wrong on the angles. Ever so slightly wrong on the angle, and all of a sudden, Selkie throws away a stock. Even if you parry that up B, there's nothing that Palu can do that's out of parry fast enough to be able to punish that falling up B. However, the explosive flame up air, absolutely disgusting. Oh my goodness, almost able to get that very early kill. Now that it's a tiny bit stale, perfectly timed late air dodge from GP. There you go, you can counter it on the way down and on the way up too. Can GP make it back? A third counter. Simple, patient gameplay from Selkie. And even after that SD, she brings it all the way back.
Even going into this Game 3 scenario, 0% apiece, one stock a player, it all comes down to this. On GP's signature variant of Battlefield, this is how it ends. 21% on Selkie, 6 on GP at the moment. and both of them playing footsies around each other. Both of them trying to get their advantage. We're seeing auto reticle from Palutena and Nares from Ike. Signature moves, signature play styles, and this first tilt of advantage goes
one mistech. One mistech is all it takes. And all of a sudden, GP's on you like a hawk. There's the Nair again, starting to punish that shield a little bit low. GP refusing to retreat right now. A few times Selkie has been able to find her openings by catching out retreating jumps. GP right now just, like when he's in the air, he's pretty much always going forward. So catch on to that. There might be something to play with there. But oh my goodness gracious me, not a chance, not a hope in the world. GP finds the kill at like 90 after the hit.
Yeah, just a ladder, every single rung is a blade of a sword. Nair, up air, seals the deal just like that. We all know them as huge moves, and when you see them get used like that, yeah, you know why they're considered that way. You get why.
Goodness me, that was... I was hanging out in GP's room last night at the New Street premiere, and I saw that happen a few times. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, on you can do it as well, like tech chasing, like town and city side platforms. There's several stages you can get it to work on. Not so much in this rule set. There's a fair amount of your Smashvilles, your Hollow Bastions, your town. Speaking of town and city, yes, okay. Selkie has got like 20 different characters.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah, we've got Samus, we've got Pyramithra that we're seeing right now. The Palu's the main one, but yeah, it's the Pyramithra. Definitely, Selkie picked her up as she came out, but it was still sort of online, and she was not enjoying playing this very fast combo-heavy character online too much.
Yeah.
Now that we're offline, we're starting to see this a hell of a lot more, and for good reason. This character is damn good.
I was going to say, can you comment on the fact, the one thing that kind of throws me off is that, Selkie is all of these characters. After how one of the stocks went last game, she's picked a character without a counter. And I don't know if there is such a huge advantage reason with Pyramithra for that you can comment on.
You've got with Pyra especially, you've got these big, very heavy in like hitbox detection like moves, these long duration like forward airs and back airs that can very easily get at least a trade out, if not straight up beating the top of Ike's up B. So that might be an alternative. I don't know how the Mithra side be Lightning Buster fares with the top of Ether. That'll be an interesting interaction to see. Selkie running up and just getting battered away with the F-tilt there.
I love that. Oh, huge swing. I just want to quick comment on it. I love the coverage from Selkie. Being off stage, being, the prime disadvantage for the Aegis. But with Pyra stalling it out with neutral B to mix up how she was falling and also cover it with a hitbox. Very nice. Love to see it.
Oh, very nicely done indeed. And now Selkie. She's got her work cut out. She's sticking with Pyra to find the kill. Makes sense. But now these jumps getting called out. Actually switching out to the Mithra. The Lightning Buster just gets beaten out by a stray down air. That's not a good sign.
It isn't. But even if Mithra did get nerfed recently to try and get rid of her kill potential, it is still chilling there. That F smash will begin to kill this percent, and I think that is why Selkie just gave up on the Pyra Dream and has switched over to Mithra. But GP goes for the ladder again. Can't find it though. No. But 70% at a stock detriment, this is not where you want to be.
No, for sure. Town and City especially, Mithra can maybe get the job done, but trying to go for the back edge just a little bit too late, gets stuffed out, and again, GP millimeters off finding the kill. Up B, yeah, you're dead. Good night. Nice multi-hit you got there, idiot.
God, just two swings of the sword can seal the deal with both of their characters, and that's the nuts thing. It is a return to sender, and Selkie's not letting GP
Oh, here we go. I don't use jump expended.
That's it. Oh,
yeah. Still living just about. Selkie had expended a lot of resources off stage, and so she had to get back to stage right as GP was stunning the up B, and so when you're right underneath the ledge there, that's very hard for you to be able to beat out that up B and force Ike to rinse and repeat the recovery. Empty fall, the very late down air, the latest possible down air to convert into a back air. Suddenly after it was looking terrible, Selkie finds the lead but GP's old faithful, the dash attack, comes through and brings us right back to even with Selkie on her winner's stock.
It really shows just how even these two fighters are. The fact that 2 games in a row we have gone to last stock, 0% apiece. And it's still fairly even, but GP gets the advantage first, 42% on Selkie. Selkie's looking to just keep as much pressure as possible on with Mythra's better frame data. If she can get in and basically just roll the options, Ike can't really do much about it.
Wow.
That's exactly what's happening.
That rising back air, like at the perfect height onto the platform to lead into that up tilt and then more damage was absolutely fantastic to watch. Selkie starting to show her hand a little bit. She needs to take it easy.
Yeah, GB knows that he has to stay in that shield. The only option is to parry the last hit, but he doesn't even try it. You don't want to risk getting clipped by that side B. He finds his way in, pulling out the switch.
Yes.
Carrying Selkie up the side. She's at the ledge. She makes it back safe and sound. But GB gets some punishment. There's the up there. He wants to keep her in the air, but he can't manage it. She lands A-OK. Ike's beloved, the dash attack. He pushes off, tries to counter that huge forward air. But Selkie, the dash attack, and that's curtains. That is 3-1, a big earned pop-up from GP. And that is our first match of winners top 32, done and dusted, and...
Holy shit, wow. I haven't heard GP pop off like that in a minute, and deservedly so. That was very, very hard-earned, but we like the last 3 interactions that Selkie lost on were she switched right in GP's face.
Yeah.
She shield grabbed when she shouldn't have right in GP's face, and then missed the ledge. It started to come apart at the seams right at the end, and you saw Selkie was trying to just poke and prod the beast a little bit with that Pyro F smash.